Welcome to HSE Pulse, a one-stop solution for all HSE related topics. I am Srinath Ganesh, experienced HSE professional from experience in various industries such as construction, oil and gas, etc. As part of NEBOSH GIC series, International General Certificate in Occupational Health and Safety, currently we are seeing Unit GIC1, which is Management of Health and Safety. Under this, we are currently seeing Element 1, why we should manage workplace health and safety. Under Element 1, there are three sub-elements available. 1.1 Morals and Money, 1.2 Regulating Health and Safety, and 1.3 Who does what in organization. In this video, we are going to purely focus about 1.2 Regulating Health and Safety. So let's go into the video, discuss it in the detailed manner. And also, we are going to cover the complete NEBOSH GIC course in the upcoming sessions. Kindly please subscribe to HSE Pulse so that only you will get updated with the latest videos getting uploaded in the HSE Pulse YouTube channel. Under 1.2 Regulating Health and Safety, these are the following contents we are going to see. Legal reasons for managing workplace health and safety, the international framework, employers' responsibilities, workers' responsibilities and rights, the role of enforcement agencies, consequences of non-compliance, other international standards, sources of information. Legal reasons for managing workplace health and safety. The legal reason for managing health and safety relates to the framework of international and national laws that govern the conduct of businesses and organizations. In simple manner, legal reason for managing workplace health and safety are the legal rules and regulations set within the country where the company is operated. So it sets the boundaries how the company should operate, what are the rules and regulations that company should follow to ensure safe workplace. Most countries have laws that set standards for how organizations should conduct themselves with regard to the management of health and safety risks. Failure to achieve these legal minimum standards can lead to enforcement action by the enforcement authorities or prosecution before the courts, which is nothing but putting a case against the company in the courts. Then successful prosecution. Okay, after the court cases has been filed against the company, then what will happen? It will lead to fine or imprisonment of the individuals concerned. It might be manager or engineer or even the director or CEO of the company, etc. The international framework. A key player in the area of the international legal standards in health and safety is the International Labour Organization. In the shortly, it will be called as the ILO, which is an agency of the United Nations. Most countries are members of the International Labour Organization, which is ILO. ILO issues standards in the form of two outputs. One is convention and another one is recommendation. Now, what is meant by convention and what is meant by recommendation? Convention means what the company should follow is the convention. Recommendation means how we can able to comply with the convention. In depth manner, it will be explaining how it can be complied with the convention. So that is called as recommendation. So convention is what need to be followed. Recommendation means how we can comply with the convention. For example, in the convention, if any article says provide safe workplace, provide safe workplace means it is like a vague manner. Okay, it is in the broader perspective. What we need to follow, what we need to comply with, it is unclear. Now, in that place only, recommendation comes into place. So, recommendation tells provide proper lighting, provide proper ventilation, provide proper space for comfortable work environment. So, all these things will come into place. So, recommendation only will be providing the detailed guidance for the things to comply with the convention. And for every convention, there will be recommendation. In our syllabus, Occupational Safety and Health Convention. This is the thing, it is covered in the syllabus. C155. For every convention, there is a one number available. For every recommendation, there is a one number available. The next is Occupational Safety and Health Recommendation. Number is R164. When you notice this both the things, Occupational Safety and Health Convention, Occupational Safety and Health Recommendation. Only convention and recommendation only changing because recommendation is supplementing the convention. So only in the same name it will come, only number will be differing, and the convention number will be starting with the alphabet series C, and recommendation will be proceeding with the alphabet series R, followed by the numbers. Then employers' responsibilities. As per the Article 16 of C155, which is Occupational Safety and Health Convention, the following things they are mentioning to ensure that the workplaces, machinery, equipment, and processes under the control of the employer must be safe and without risk to health of the workers. Also, employers should ensure that the chemical, physical, and biological substances and agents under their control are without risk to health. To provide adequate protective clothing and protective equipment to prevent risk of accidents or of adverse effects on health, which is provision of the personal protective equipment such as gloves, safety shoes, goggles, etc. They are meaning that one. An article in continuation of the employer's responsibilities, Article 10 of R164, which is Occupational Safety and Health Recommendation. They are telling provide workplaces and work environment and use work methods which are safe and pose no risk to health. Provide appropriate instructions and training to the workers. Provide necessary supervision. Put in place health and safety arrangements adapted to suit the size and nature of the undertaking. It includes arrangements such as conducting risk assessments, adequate number of fire extinguishers, first aid boxes, etc. Provide any necessary personal protective clothing and equipment free of charge. Every company should provide their workers or employees the personal protective equipment required for the work with free of cost. Earlier we have seen as an employer what are the roles and responsibilities. Here we are going to see about workers' responsibilities and rights. Article 19 of the C155 states that all workers and their representatives have to cooperate with their employer so that they can fulfill their safety obligations. Article 16 of R164 says that the workers should take reasonable care of their own safety and that of other people who might be affected by the things that they do and the things that they fail to do. So for example, this point if we need to explain in a simpler manner means one person is doing a welding activity. Due to welding activity, a major hazard is fumes. Many hazards are there with the welding. Fire, many things are there. Okay. Let's take fumes. During welding, fumes will be generated. Due to that, welder also will get affected. In addition, persons surrounding the welder also get affected. So in that case, welder should take care of himself also. Other persons who surrounded by him also, he should take care. Comply with safety instructions and procedures. Use all safety equipment properly and not tamper with it. The role of enforcement agencies. What is meant by enforcement agency? Enforcement agencies are nothing but governmental bodies within the country where the company is operated and also international bodies we can say such as ILO, ISO, etc. What are their roles? Implementation of standards to the legal system, legal rules and regulations. Providing advice to employers, workers and the public. There is no harmonized global standard for the enforcement of health and safety law. So each country has their own enforcement system. So according to the country where the company is operated, the company will follow their own country regulations as well as if they wish they will also follow the international standards. As the enforcement agencies, they will look into these points mentioned and they will ensure the things going in a correct manner. Consequences of non-compliance. Failure to comply with the legal rules and regulations will lead to the following action. First, they will issue a notice forcing an employer to make an improvement within the workplace within a given time period or to stop carrying out high risk activities altogether until improvements are made. Failure to comply with the formal enforcement action, it is also considered as an offense. Prosecution of the organization in the criminal courts in the form of fine. Starting the court case in the name of the company will lead to issuance of fines. In addition, imprisonment of the individuals, even it may be directors, managers and workers, etc. And other international standards we have seen before, ILO convention and recommendation. Apart from that, there are other international standards also available. The International Organization for Standardization, shortly termed as ISO, it is the world's largest developer of management standards. The following things are very popular. ISO 9001, which is a quality management system, shortly termed as QMS. Then ISO 14001, environmental management systems, shortly termed as EMS. Then ISO 45001, occupational health and safety management systems, shortly termed as OH&S management system. Then sources of information where we can get health and safety related information apart from ILO, ISO, etc. These are all the country specific sources of information we can see. According to the country where the company is operated, they can refer their own country related websites. But some popular things, let's see. Health and Safety Executive HSE website, which is related to the UK, and it can be accessed with the website www.hse.gov.uk. Next one is Occupational Safety and Health Administration, which is shortly termed as OSHA. It is in the practice in the US. It can be accessed at www.osha.gov. European Agency for Safety and Health at Work. It can be accessed at https://osha.europa.eu, which is in practice in the European Union. WorkSafe in Western Australia at www.commerce.wa.gov.au/WorkSafe. So it is in the practice at Western Australia. So that's it about 1.2 regulating health and safety. Hope you have understood the concept very well, and I have also explained in a simpler manner. So kindly subscribe to HSE Pulse so that only further uploaded videos of the NEBOSH GIC course will come to your mobile as a notification. We'll discuss many things in the upcoming videos. Thanks for watching.